Imagine this: a cold Roman morning in the year 897. Crowds gather inside a grand basilica. The air is tense, but not because of a war or a coronation. No, today a dead man is about to be put on trial. And not just any man, he was once the head of the Catholic Church. This is the story of the Cadaver Synod, a real historical event that sounds more like a scene from a horror movie. The man on trial is Pope Formosus, who had died months earlier. But even in death, his enemies weren't finished with him. You see, Formosus had made powerful enemies during his time as pope, mainly due to his involvement in complex political struggles between the Holy Roman Empire and rival noble families in Rome. His biggest mistake? Supporting the wrong side in a deadly game of thrones. After Formosus died, his rival, Pope Stephen VI, rose to power. And instead of letting the past rest, Stephen ordered Formosus's corpse exhumed from its tomb. He had the dead pope's body dressed in full papal robes, his crown placed on his decaying head, and his corpse seated on a throne to face trial. The crowd watched in stunned silence as a deacon was forced to speak on behalf of the corpse. The charges? Violating church law, seizing power unlawfully, and switching loyalties between kingdoms. Of course, the outcome was already decided. Formosus was found guilty. His papal title was stripped away. The 3 fingers he had used for blessings were cut off. Then his body was dragged through the streets of Rome and thrown into the Tiber River. But the madness didn't end there. The people of Rome were outraged. Even in a time of political chaos, this was too far. Months later, Pope Stephen VI was imprisoned during a public uprising, and soon after, he was found strangled in his cell. As for Formosus, his body was eventually recovered from the river and given a proper burial. The Cadaver Synod remains one of the most bizarre events in church history, a reminder of how far politics, power, and vengeance can go, even beyond the grave. If you thought politics today were crazy, just remember, at least no one's putting corpses on trial.